What's going on, guys? Racial Fade here, and just got a game I wanted to show you guys. It's gonna be another one of my sort of just pause when we're about to get to team fight sort of thing, explain it a bit better and all that sort of stuff. So this is a game we just played against another team who is very good. So at this point we noticed them taking this, and it's a very good strat. This, however, we sort of responded to it. They didn't really take too much. Just sending James bottom or Testa and Tychus was enough. I believe they still get this, possibly not. Nope. This game is more or less me sort of explain the auto attack build for Zeratul. So as you see, I'm taking Seasoned Marksman, and basically I'm just going to be hopping from lane to lane, clearing, just trying to get stacks. So yeah, like basically the whole idea of this build is to make sure you're roaming from lane to lane and just clearing these. We sort of go on Ruby here and we pick up the kill. A good tip to remember is when CCing someone, try not to how to explain it. Try not to overlay CC. So like if say just then, how New Bragg knocked him up. I didn't put my my singularity spike on him until this and it didn't hit until the stun was done. So then he wasn't slowed, and it was time wasted slowed while he was stunned anyway. So that's a very big thing, is to not overlay it. So we just get middle here, basically because we know that they're going to have handing control as it stands, since I'm going to have to be going from lane to lane. Just a little bit of blocking there, which is always good. And I'm just still going around getting these. Ahead for my mana, get my mana back. At this point we sort of think that they'd be doing this. They won't. I don't know what they're doing right now. So I head back just to help with the knights here. Probably not needed, really. I should have just kept soaking a lane, or get my stacks up, but helped anyway. Basically head for this eye here. Realistically we should have ganked Malf again. I head bottom because we feel like they're doing this, so we start to head there. Task couldn't stop it, sadly. I end up just saying, oh, I'll just get these, since everything else is soaking. Not going to get bot yet until it gets a bit closer to here. So I'll start heading down for it now. Brightwing TP's in. And we're just going to aim the Sylvanas. Once she dies, we'll then go for the Illidan. But he is definitely getting away. Just clear this way right here. And then we'll push for these two towers here, since we know that ATC is accounted for and Malf is accounted for. So this is a no-brainer to push for this. At this point we realised, oh, we might as well get out. We don't know where Illidan is. We just found out then because he was here. We saw that on the meme map, but we still pull out. Clapton really should have tried to hand in there, but then again, these guys were here, so that would have been hard anyway. James got picked up here, but yeah, it happens. Nothing you can really do. You just gotta keep your eye on the map, really. At this point, I'm kind of like, oh, tried to nuke him. They end up turning on me, so I got out. I get a tap. I have 5 coins, so there's no reason to play risky here. Now I definitely be hopping on this Sylvanas. I missed my singularity spike, so that's not a good start. We see ETC right here. That's me pinging. Good job on James there to delay them getting to us. At this point we have to turn and be aiming at Sylvanas. I back out because I'm way too low. And the team calls for a disengage, so that's what we do. I go for the hand in here, since I know that since they're all accounted for in mid. I'm also take this opportunity to try and get our level 10, because since they're level 10 we can't really fight them. I kind of get picked up here. But we got the hand in, so we know level 10's coming. Around about this point, I'm pretty sure I'd be sitting on about 14 stacks. Somewhere close to that. This is the part where Clapton gets caught, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no. So Clapton's got 10 coins, so he really should be watching himself here. But I'm pretty sure he gets caught here. So basically we were trying to act like we were doing boss, but we really weren't. Try to bait them in, but they're obviously a lot smarter than that, and it wasn't hard to see through the bluff. So we're just sort of waiting, trying to get gank off by, so screw it, I'm going to get this for my stacks down here. And this is where Clapton fucked up really bad. And he's saying on TeamSpeak, as soon as this happened, he's like, guys, I fucked up bad. I fucked up. At this point, I say, fuck it, I'm going after the Sylvanas, so I try to kill her, get her down, and I end up dying here. I forgot we didn't have eye vision, so they could see me, so that was my bad. I should have just kept running. I was really amateur. At this point, they're free to do boss, so there's not really much we can do about that. We end up just getting these, which is fine. Making sure to get those coins. Basically, I'm just heading down to do this. Since we might as well trade for other stuff, since they're not going to push with this boss to our keep yet, so we're fine in that aspect. So we got the hand in here, which is really good. At this point I signal to Arcana that I need you to TP in so I can get a heal off. And we finish that up. And I say screw it, so I start to push bottom lane, try and at least get, you know, maybe their forward out of it. And their keep. So I'm just down here, I get this, these two, and these three. But while they're pushing for this, because even if I was there, they would still be getting the keep. So I say screw it, I might as well try and get one of their keeps. They're doing a good job here. Just because of the simple fact that that giant's almost dead. This part where they engage, they really need to disengage. Arcana gets picked off, but what can you do? They definitely did really good to get him locked down. And this is the part where they're like, okay, they've disengaged and they've communicated this to me, so I'm just going to try and get this last piece here and then get out. It's about right now, I'm just like, yep, no, it's time to get out. And as I mount up, I see the Illidan, and he just misses me, and thank God for that. And I'm just grabbing these coins. I'm gonna head top because I need to get more stacks, or not. No, I just grab middle. Either way, they would have been both very good. So at this point, I believe I'm at about 25 stacks. Or possibly, actually, it'd be somewhere around 20, 21. They get the turn-in, which is kind of big at this point because they're about to get their 16th talent. Sorry, their level 16 talent, which is really huge. Gives Sylvanas a lot more burst, and also Illidan a lot more burst and survivability, so that's really harsh. So at this point we don't really want to fight them. We're like, okay, we just need to soak, hence why we're just sort of not moving out of lane, because if they get that 1-3, you know, that 2 kills or so forth, then we're kind of screwed. But as soon as we see them here, we're like, okay, we can move out and start soaking again. So we start soaking. Remembering to keep getting those stacks, because late game the stacks start to really help. So I get another turn in, which is really huge because now they're starting to actually like put us in the position where it's like, oh, we don't have any keeps now to defend ourselves with, and it's starting to get to the point where we can't even control these three because they have so much, you know, all lanes will always be pushing once they get this and this, and once it gets to that point it's going to be very hard for us to get back into the game, that's for sure. So we get level 16 talent here, but we're still not really into the fight yet. We don't really want to be doing it. At this point I'm just kind of watching to see where they're all heading, giving Tassadar and Tychus a bit of info on where they are. Brightwing goes for the back door here, which is very smart because now it's going to make all them, yeah, at least one of them back, and now the rest of them are back in too. And he just teleports out here, which is very smart. That was a very good play. And this is the part where we're like, okay, well, boss is up soon. They're all bottom. We might as well do it. If they clear bottom, and which we do see them. If this wave didn't come through and we didn't see them there, we wouldn't have done this boss, and it would have put them so far ahead if they had been a little bit more sneaky about it. So yeah, we do the boss and they do that, which is really good for us because that's a really good exchange. The boss can now push down this. I'm not too sure if it does, but if it does, then that's very worth. After we get this boss, we see that they're proceeding into here, and we're like, oh shit, we've all got it back. We all know, so we're like, oh fuck, get the fuck back there. At which point they back out, which is really smart to stop us for a bit. And since one person did back, we actually couldn't fight them here. even though it would have been a pretty good time to fight them, especially while the giant's starting to weigh down on their keep. At this point, I'm just like, okay, I need to defend the core because I don't want to let those catapults get too many free shots and take the shield down. So I clear this, and then clear this medium, this other wave just here. We get the turn in, which is really good because now we're going to get this front area and a couple hits on that fort, which is going to be even better. This is where a bad call was made. Now, we had these coins and we didn't know where they were. And just for 2 coins, in exchange for our life is not good. We do end up fighting here because we have no other choice. I just jump on this mouth, try to kill him, get him out of the fight as quick as I can. Once that happens, I jump onto Illidan. Illidan gets healed, so if we had nuked him out fast enough, it would have been better. I probably shouldn't have aimed Illidan there, but that's what happened, so you know. Illidan gets that shield, which is actually so much. And then James does a pretty good play here of double lightning bolting and gets the Illidan. Now at this point he gets exactly 6 coins, and he heads straight for the turn, which is very smart. I mean, he has a lot of time, but it's you know. So that's gonna definitely get all these, and he's gonna now get these 2. Well, they're at least gonna get 1. I believe they both get both of them because we can't really push out since we got so many waves pushing in on us. So I got this middle, which is still getting me a lot more stack. So I'm auto attacking for 323, which is pretty big. As soon as I hit 20, it's gonna get jumped up to about 400 on my auto attack. And then when I activate Berserk and Fiery attack or something, I can't remember what it's called, Searing attacks, it's gonna get increased to around about 700. At this point, we know on the next turn and they're going to start getting close to ending the game. So I'm definitely keeping check on this, and I'm saying, you know, even with that, they're still 4 coins off, so they're going to need to get these 2 to win it. You know, which we realized, so we were like, okay, we need to get ready to fight. This is where a big fight happens and decides the game. Okay, now before this fight starts, they had pretty good positioning. This Illidan was a little bit out. We're allowed to sort of pin in like this and get on that Illidan. However, then these guys can attack from the side, but it's going to be on our tank, which is what we want. So this positioning is really good. We have the Tigers in the back popping Odin, which is, you know, what we need. Getting ready for the fight that's about to ensue. And also, basically, I just destroy the backline, and that's what we're aiming for, these 3 champions right here. These 2 are irrelevant as it stands, just because with these 3 out of the picture, these 2 can not win the team fight afterwards, as long as I survive and Clapton, or even just me and Tychus, or so forth. So I see that Clapton goes in, and once I see Clapton goes in, I just aim straight for the Sylvanas. Once Sylvanas is out, I change to Malf, and I kill the healer. Healer's gone, and then we just jump in on the Illidan. And the tank's only left, which is perfect, because that's how it should have gone down. Notice the tank was at full HP. He almost took no damage for the start of that game. For the start of that fight, sorry. And then, basically, we were just like, okay, we can game it. So we follow it through, and we end the game. So yeah, guys, that was the game I wanted to show you guys. thank you so much for watching. Sorry I may not have been so good with the commentary side, but I guess I showed the build, or not so much the build. I'll show you this at the end. So yeah, this is the sort of damage output you can, siege damage output you can sort of expect, and you get a huge XP contribution because you're always running around. And I'll just quickly get the build up for you guys. So let's see, get back here, so we can get the build real quick. But yeah, like I said, guys, I'm sorry about the commentary. It may not have been that good. It's kind of hard doing it from this perspective. I'll start doing some more in-game ones, so I'll be recording the team and whatnot as they're saying, stuff, so you can understand what we're doing and that sort of stuff, and how we're communicating to each other. So this is the talents I picked: Seasonal Marksman, Gathering Power, Searing Attacks, Shadow Assault, Assassin's Blade because it's 25% attack damage for 5 seconds. Now this is really good just because you don't, at this talent, if I'm not mistaken, you can pick up the one that does on your basic attacks 1.5% of their maximum health. Now this talent is might be like, you might consider it to be good, but it's not good because basically with this build you want to just be aiming the back row, so picking up 1.5% of someone's health, it's only 2k. You're not going to be hitting as hard as an increased multiplier. Especially since it's, that movement speed also is very good while you're cloaking, so you can outrun them as long as you're cloaked. If they're not mounted, stuff like that. It's just very good in my opinion. Next one, just get Berserk. This is an obvious choice just because movement speed is really good for that 4 seconds, and also the attack speed as well. Nexus Blade is a must. Increasing your basic attack deals 20% more damage and slows the target. This is insanely good with Void Assault. Shadow Assault, sorry. So yeah, that's my build. I hope you guys all had fun watching, and hope to see you in the next one. Like I said again, sorry for the bad commentary, but more videos will come up where it'll just be us in game, and you'll hear the team and what they're saying, and you'll get to see us argue and all that sort of thing. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day or night.